quarterback. What was the chemistry that you and Dak showed this year? What did you guys want to prove to everybody?
That we're here, we're working hard, and I mean we're definitely one of the top duos, if not the best quarterback receiver duo in the league.
Your head coach will be back, calling the plays again. Where do you see this offense going from here?
It only going up, only going up. I mean we put up great numbers last year, but we're definitely looking to improve on that.
Yeah, having Dak back as well, what do you guys feel like you want to build on with your chemistry in 2024?
What we started, as you said. Man, we looking to take over the reins and continue to build.
Difficult into the season, but what do you learn from that and what do you move on from in 2024?
You take it with a grain of salt, man. Every loss isn't a loss. I look at it as a lesson, and we understand what we got to do in the playoffs, and we got to actually go do it.
What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back. Like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? Happy Monday. Happy Super Bowl week, even though the Cowboys ain't participating. It's all good, though. It's all good. We're going to just keep grinding. We're going to put our head down. We're going to hopefully get this thing right. But, I wanted to come in here and talk to you about a couple things that's been going on in Cowboy Nation. But before I get to that, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, hit the like. Trying to push this thing to 24K. We on the grind. It's been a slow grind, but I'm trying to get to 24K. If you want to join the team, the cartel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I appreciate you. I want to talk to y'all about that clip that we played in the beginning of the video. Ceedee Lamb and Dak Prescott. Unfortunately, after that bad playoff loss that I can't run from, not gonna make no excuses for. It is what it is. Emotions was running high. The team was frustrated. Players was frustrated. Family members were frustrated. And Ceedee Lamb's mom came out and kept it a buck with everyone. She don't like Dak Prescott, apparently. She ain't want her son playing with Dak Prescott. She feel like we lost because of Dak Prescott. Let's not sugarcoat it. Now listen, every family member don't like when their family member is made to look bad or feels like somebody else had something to do with them looking bad. It is what it is. When you're a parent and your kid is playing Little League or something and something ain't right, you mad at the coaches or anybody involved. And you're going to let them know about it. It's the same thing. Just because Ceedee Lamb is grown don't mean his mom don't be like, hey, man, tighten up. And the person that you're going to look at first is Dak Prescott. But it's the same Dak Prescott that helped your son become a first-team All-Pro. Not the second team he got last year, first-team All-Pro. And Ceedee Lamb had to just keep it real. We one of the best, if not the best, duos in the league. And I challenge anybody to pick another one. You can say Tua and Tyreek. Okay. You could say Hurts and AJ. Okay. But the proof's in the pudding. Look at the stats of Dak to CD. It's crazy legit. Now, before the haters come in here like, but what did they do in the playoffs? Yeah, what did AJ Brown and Hurts do in the playoffs? Oh, yeah. They ain't get to do nothing this year. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What did Tyreek and Tua do in the playoffs? This isn't just let's judge just the Cowboys like everybody likes to do. A lot of the top duos ain't quite get it done in the playoffs. It is what it is. That don't mean that we ain't a top duo or that the Cowboys don't have a top duo. I just wanted to highlight this, though. All the stats and stuff put to the side. I do feel like Ceedee Lamb's mom was very frustrated. I feel like those words she meant at the time. I also feel like once the emotion comes down, you know how they say sleep on it, see how you feel the next day? I don't know if she feels the same way now. I think she appreciates what Dak Prescott has done for her son. I think she should realize, and I think CD does realize, that we're putting something together special. Let's keep pushing. I don't want to start over. You want me to start over and try and build chemistry again with a completely new rookie quarterback. Ceedee Lamb's like, my career is hitting its stride. I'm about to sign a humongous contract, endorsement deals and everything like that. I don't got time to start over with a quarterback that might not be able to get me the ball properly. And now my stats are suffering. Now my money's suffering, etc. And I know moms don't want the money to suffer. So let's put all that stuff to bed. Horrible way to end the season. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm tired of kicking my feet and screaming and throwing temper tantrums. They ain't gonna fix nothing. Ceedee Lamb kept it a buck. Hey, look, Dak's my quarterback. We're one of the top duos. And when they ask him about, what they got to do, we got to go get it done. Period, point blank. It ain't really no other way to put it. We got to get it done. And he right. They got to go in the playoffs and get it done. I ain't here to run from that. But it's good to hear the words from him. So when anybody wants to point to that for the rest of the season, you can always point to, Ceedee Lamb came out and co-signed his quarterback. So you can put that to bed. You can run with it as if you're a hater, but that's what haters do. Let's talk about Mike Zimmer. Let's not run from it. I'm not here to play games with y'all this year. I'm here to keep it 100 as possible. Right now, the top coordinator choice, he's not hired yet, but the way it's looking, the way it's leaning is Mike Zimmer. And, until we get some good tidbits on maybe a Ron Rivera or a Wink Martindale or a dark horse candidate, I got to run with who's been put in front of us, because if it's going to be our defensive coordinator, I want to kind of start putting good things out there, So there was an interview from Roy Williams, former Cowboy, that played under Ron Zimmer, under Mike Zimmer, and he gave his account on it. I want y'all to hear this, and then I'll talk about it.
There, and who coached you, Mike Zimmer. So former Vikings head coach, now fired. Players on his exit made some interesting comments, and a lot of players were saying like the atmosphere around Mike Zimmer had become kind of like, not always friendly, not always welcoming or inviting sometimes. And they didn't feel like, they were buddy. And a lot of it was mainly offensive guys. Zimmer, we know Zimmer loved his DBs and whatever. But what was your experience with Mike Zimmer? Like, did you ever feel that way, or were you always like, I know what kind of guy he is, whether he's nice to me or not?
No, it's I love Coach Zim. That's my guy, and he got me, he challenged me just like my coach at Oklahoma challenged me, Mike Stoops. So, it felt like I went from my situation in college from Mike Stoops to Mike Zimmer. It was that tough love, call you any and every name in the book. But he knew what buttons to push to get the best result out of me.
That's it. Roy is keeping it real. Mike Zimmer is diametrically opposed, I think, night and day to what Dan Quinn was. Dan Quinn was more of a player's coach. I think they're both teachers. I think they're both very knowledgeable. Mike Zimmer's run 3-4s, 4-3s. He's been around for a long time, obviously because he's older. Dan Quinn has been around for a while too, and he's had complete success in the league. Now, Dan Quinn coached the team as a head coach to a Super Bowl. I think Mike Zimmer coached this team to an NFC Championship game, both further than we've been in 30 years. So they both have good experience. Now, what I'll say about Mike Zimmer, he seems to be a disciplinarian, a no-nonsense type guy, but apparently he loves his guys, if you hear what Roy Williams said. I don't got no problem with that. I think we got slaps on the wrist. Hey man, don't get off sides no more. But we good. Nah, I'm tired of that. I want a coordinator that's gonna act like this.
If we get a press G, you get your fucking ass outside and get it contained. Okay? I told you this fucking quarterback runs. Keep him in the fucking pocket. You got me? You better quit shitting around. I'm not having this bullshit.
Yeah.
Better get your minds right, or I'll get them right for you.
Simple. Y'all heard Law. Look, yeah. Shout out to Law Nation, man. Happy birthday to Law Nation, man. One of the GOATs in the game. One of the inspirations that drive me, sets the bar high. I appreciate you, Law. No question. Keep doing your thing. You keep setting the bar. We're going to keep following it. But yeah, Mike Zimmer is no nonsense. And I think that might be something that we need. Now, I'm not here to tell you that he's the game changer. He's the best defensive coordinator on the market. I would love Mike Vrabel. I've been saying that for days. I don't even know they're going to interview Mike Vrabel. So what I'm supposed to do, just kick, pout, and act like I ain't going to watch the Cowboys? I will, and I will support and root for them. And I will look for the positives in every hiring. And I feel like Mike Zimmer brings something to the table that Dan Quinn didn't. And sometimes you need that to push somebody to the next level. All of that buddy stuff can only get you so far. Sometimes you need somebody to come in and be like, yo, man, tighten up. Tighten up. And you'll get a little bit more out of that person. So I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what this does. If it fails, it fails. And we'll talk about it. But I'm not here to, like I said, I'm tired of whining, complaining, and woe is me. And nah. You know what I'm saying? The world is against the Cowboys. That's how we like it. Let's just put our heads down. I know I'm not on the team before somebody tells me. just as the team. Put your heads down, grind, get better, have a good free agency, draft, etc. And then we go back at it next year. But look, it's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. I am out of it. Your boy is sick. I'm playing hurt, but I don't care. Got to get y'all content. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll holla.